Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Shezka and Fred, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is her ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands, the correction and the motivations that we give the dogs when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give here at school is a tug and let go on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Shezka will come home with her very own training collar, and you're going to be taught how to use that properly during your follow-up training session tomorrow. Now, she is sitting very nicely at Fred's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking without dragging you down the street, and the command is Shezka heel. At this point, she has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with her trainer, not forging ahead or lagging behind, but staying right with Fred's left leg like a lady. And when he stops, like you would stop to cross the street, she sits to wait nicely at your left. And the next command that Fred is going to demonstrate is the sit-stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and we do not use her name. It's a one-word command. The long sit-stay, when you start practicing at home, is for 30 seconds. You're going to work up to 3 minutes. When Fred returns back to her, he will walk all the way around her, returning all the way back around to her shoulders where they started. And at this point, she expects to get another command, and they take off heeling again. Heeling is one of the best exercises that you can practice with her outside, because it's manners on the street, and that's what you need, that she will stay with you, not drag you, not pull you. She's a lovely girl, but she's very high energy. So we're teaching her to have a little self-control. Fred leaves her in another sit-stay. He walks out to the end of the leash. He turns to face her, and this time he's going to call her, and this is the come-on command. It's Shezka, come, and she should come, and she should sit instead of jumping all over you. So everything that we're teaching her here is about self-control. If she doesn't sit, he tells her no, gives her that little correction with the collar, and she sat. So that's how you correct her if she's not sitting for you when you stop. Nice automatic sit that time. He leaves her again in a sit-stay. He's going to use her name in a happier tone, but not too happy, and he's going to call her. She comes right in like a good girl and sits. She's doing great. Now, the next exercises that we're going to practice for you, you can practice right in your living room, in the air conditioning where you're comfortable. So we're going to start demonstrating your down commands. Now, the first one is the down from a heel position. So with your dog always seated first, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and give the one-word command to down and stay. Now, your long down stay, especially when you're practicing indoors where it's cool and comfortable, is going to be for 3 to 5 minutes. So start out where she comfortably can hold it and work all the way up to 5 minutes. When Fred returns back to her on this command, again, he walks all the way around her. And she should remain lying down, and that's what he was doing, getting her back down until he returns back to her shoulders, and he gives her the heel command again. And we will demonstrate that come command again for you. She's very tough when it comes to keeping her focused on what you're doing. She looks for any reason not to pay attention. And I know that you're very soft with her, and I know you love her very much, but she needs a little discipline in her life and to do these commands for you. This time Fred will call her out of that down. Brings her right in, and she goes back to heel and sitting. And the last exercise that we're going to be demonstrating for you is going to be your down from a distance. So Fred's going to bring her back. He's going to have her sit. He's going to leave her in a sit stay. He's going to turn to face her. Now, with this command, you have to be careful because sometimes she wants to COME. So Fred's going to use his right hand to give the command. There you go. Perfect. That is your down from a distance. Now we have demonstrated for you your heel, your automatic sit, your sit stay, your down stay, your down from a distance, and your come. These are the commands that you're going to practice with her at home. Our job is to make your life with her easier and more manageable, so please keep us posted. Call with any questions. We've enjoyed having her, and we want to thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.